Hello everyone, Yuri Matzo here, and today I'm going to show you how to plasti dip your emblems on your vehicle. So let's go ahead and let's get started. Alrighty, so the first thing that we're going to need to do is wipe the vehicle down, make sure that it's clean, take it for a car wash, and make sure that there's just no more debris left over in any of the places that you're going to plasti dip, because any kind of dust and debris is going to maybe stop the adhesion process. So right here I'm using a Q-tip to go in between the nooks and crannies just to make sure that I get every little bit out. That way that when I spray it down with the plasti dip, I have the best adhesion as possible. You can see that my Q-tip is starting to get a little bit dirty, so that shows you how much is still left over in all those nooks and crannies. So go ahead and do that for all the emblems, and then we're going to move on to the next step. So next we're going to go ahead and we're going to tape off the area that we're going to go and plasti dip. I put a square around the Ridgeline emblem, and then I got some paper and I taped that on as well to prevent from overspray. Now, because I didn't cover very much area, I actually did have some overspray, and at the end of this video I'll show you how to clean it up. It's not something to worry about. So moving on, we have the spray. We're going to go ahead and spray a small light coat over the emblem, something about 50% opacity for the first pass. Let it dry for maybe about 30 seconds to 1 minute until you start seeing that it's starting to get dry, and then just go ahead and do the next coat. I kept it within about 2 to 3 inches from the logo, and it seemed to work well. Make sure that you have multiple different angles, on top, below, from side to side, to get inside each and every single one of those nooks and crannies. One thing I definitely recommend is do not do this when it's windy outside. I unfortunately had a really nice day and I didn't realize that it was going to be windy, and I started spraying it, and maybe in some of these scenes you guys can see that the spray is actually going to the left. Right here you can see that, and it's just getting blown away, so that made it a little bit more difficult for me. So definitely do it on a non-windy day. It's going to make it so much more easier. I did about 5 coats on each and every single one of these emblems, and one thing I do want to recommend is don't focus it just for where the emblem is going to be, but make sure that you get a really good coating even on the vehicle, because that actually is going to help you out so much more in the end when you're going to go ahead and peel it off. And that's something that I didn't realize until after I was done, and so now if I had to do this again, I'd make sure that I'd do a little bit extra overspray kind of inside that square that I had made for the item, for that emblem, and then it would make it so much smoother for a removal later on. So don't be afraid to get it on the vehicle. Just make sure that you have a good solid coating evenly throughout the entire place that you're planning on plasti dipping. On this location of my bumper, I have this gap where the top meets the bottom portion of the plastic, and so I just put my tape right on that seam. That way it doesn't go inside there, and it's still easy for me to clean out and remove that plasti dip when I was finished with the project. So again, just go ahead, do about 5 coats, make sure they're nice and even and good solid coatings. And again, make sure that you get enough, not just on the location that you want to plasti dip, but enough on the vehicle itself to help you remove the plasti dip when you're finished with the project. Because on this black plastic, it likes to adhere to it pretty well. So if it's not a good solid thick layer, it's going to be a little bit more difficult to remove. So before we move on to the next step, I wanted to show you 2 ways that you can pull off the plasti dip. One way is the traditional, just pull straight off, and another method I found really useful is just to pull it from the side, and that's going to help you a lot when you're getting around the edges of the emblems, because if you're pulling it straight out, it'll actually peel and could potentially peel what you put on the emblem. But if you pull it off to the side like you saw, it's going to actually be a little bit more cleaner and actually kind of cut through that section. So those are just 2 ways that you guys can use it. When I started this first portion right here on the Ridgeline, I didn't really play around with the ways of removing the plasti dip yet. I didn't know how well it was going to adhere to the blue tape, and so I did a little bit of learning here, and I found out right at the very end that pulling stretching method from the side that you saw the second pass actually helps quite a bit, and I used it for the remaining portion of the removal of the plasti dip, and it was probably the most cleanest way of doing it, at least from my personal experience. So I would recommend you guys try this method. And again, plasti dip is so universal and so easy to use, and you apply it and you can remove it. So don't be afraid to actually do a sample coating on your vehicle somewhere, just like I did to show you guys, just to get a feel for how this material works. It's very, very forgiving, so go ahead, have fun with it, and that's the most important part. So the next step, as you're going ahead and taking off this tape, just go and work very, very slowly and carefully, trying to make sure that you get everything off. However, if you peel it off too quickly or at too much of an angle, like I was showing you earlier, if you're just pulling it straight off, there is a possibility that you could pull off the plastic that is on the emblem with that. So just go ahead, take your time, take it slow, make sure that it looks clean and good, because anyways, right now we're taking out a toothpick and we're picking out all the little spots that were missed when you were pulling it off for the first time, or that may have ripped off. So don't sweat it. And this is the next step anyways. Just go in there and just kind of peel away with that toothpick or something else that you guys might think that doesn't scratch your vehicle. I just happen to use a toothpick, and it seems to be working pretty well. The toothpick though does like wear out pretty quickly, so you may want to have a couple of toothpicks on hand, so just keep that in mind. So this is a good example right here where you see that I'm stretching away that method I was talking about earlier right before we start peeling off the Plasti dip. This is a good method that I found that worked really well, and this is just a really good example of that method working. So go ahead, give it a try. I had really good success when I was using this, so I like it the best out of the two options of either just pulling it straight off or actually kind of like stretching it away. So right here is that black plastic that we talked about earlier, and where I was saying that it is a good thing to make sure that you have extra overspray onto the surface area that you're actually going to be working on, because what was happening was when I was peeling this off, you can see that it just came right off a perfect line with the tape, and it actually didn't pull any of the Plasti dip with it. And so I wish I kind of had a little bit heavier coating that actually hit the black plastic itself. So I would recommend, don't be afraid of getting it on the vehicle. It cuts super easily, super smooth, and so I kind of struggled here because I didn't have a good thick film of overspray on the bumper. So just when you're doing this, make sure that you get a good spray on the part that you're spraying, and as well on the surface area around it, just so you're not like me struggling to peel off little bits of Plasti dip away from the vehicle. Again, you guys can see right here I'm struggling pretty well to remove this Plasti dip just because I wasn't aware of how it was going to go and peel off. I thought it would just come off pretty easily, but on this black plastic it is holding pretty well and it's just ripping, so a nice thicker coating of Plasti dip would have been a lot easier. Alrighty, so here is the final product, and this is with about 5 coats of Plasti dip on each and every single part. Again, I highly recommend, do not do this when it's windy. You're going to be wasting Plasti dip because it's going to be flying away from you as you're spraying, and it's just a little bit more difficult because as you're spraying it's going to be light, thick, and then you're going to have to go back and kind of fill it in where the parts flew away. So make sure it's nice, it's dry, and not windy. But overall, this actually turned out really well. I'm very happy, and it's super simple, so this is a really easy, good project. Now here we are, just take a microfiber cloth, if you have any overspray, and just wipe it down, and it comes off super easily, and it's like it's never been there. So don't worry about overspray, it's an easy fix. So as you can see, this is a fairly easy job, and anybody with just a couple of tools can get this done. So hopefully you guys found this video useful. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on all the latest video releases. Thank you for watching.